Yeah.
That are endorsing this behavior of his.
Let me give you an example, sis perseverance. I was once in a situation whereby I dated a married man, but unknowingly, right? And then the wife found out. When the wife found out, she called me and she said, "Nukonkwashira mudi," right? And I said, "How so?" And then she said, "Did you not know he's married?" And I said, "No, he told me he's divorced with 2 kids. He was divorced, but he remarried. But when he remarried, he did not disclose that part, right?" And then at some point, she kept on calling and calling and calling. I said, "Why are you calling me? Why don't you speak to your husband?" Do you understand? We had the back and forth and back and forth. I moved to another country. So this means I'm halfway across the world. Guess what? She's still calling me. And I said, if your husband does not says I don't want to break up with him, why is your husband not blocking me? Your husband is telling you that I'm the one who doesn't want. I moved because of that situation, sis perseverance, because I didn't want to put myself in a compromising situation because we were working together. Do you understand? I moved and then I came to a different country. I'm in a different country as I speak to you now. It's 11 o'clock in the morning where I am. Do you understand? So the wife still kept on calling me. And I said, what is the problem here exactly? Is the problem me or is the problem your husband? Do you understand? So that's why I'm saying women, we are delusional. I saw that this man could do. He actually sat in front of me and his wife and he told his wife that I love this lady. I want to marry her. And I said, if he can do this to his wife, he can actually do this to me tomorrow. So let me not sit here and think that I'm special. I am not special. He's still going to do the same thing to me. Guess what? I moved halfway across the country so that I could get over this man. Not that because I didn't love him. I loved him, but I chose myself. So a lot of women, the reason why men treat you the way they treat you is because you're delusional. You don't want to accept that this man is just going to do this to you and 51 other women. Do you understand? So women, there's another lady, akabulabula ishitsonga la aku what if amuloyile akuna baloyi banchumu bathu niko the blame abaloyi usinana muloyi wa muntu awona abuloyi ngagomu apanoni. What Karabo could have done was stand up and get out of the church with dignity. What Mamfundis could have done was to leave that marriage peacefully with her dignity still intact, but she did not. But nango ya kerekeni fethu ne bathu bakhoteyo ba bakhorabela zvino yono ba generations people are taking films and the pastor is not even ashamed to say ayane ni mufode. Do you understand? So what does that say about us as women? What does that say about us vafumakazi? Do you understand? They believe or no. Sis perseverance, you once posted a video of a woman achikomari wa agwadama ari ufi munna uya ya landa achibuya wadazuri mfumakazi wa wende mupi. That's delusion. Neba nchikoto vaisara, neba nchikoto penga. I mean, ndinyi muthu anangamba zwithu zwa so. Machero chipo zviita nikudoya na confront wa mufumakazi nare wa mufumakazi ndiye na koni chinyera munna. Do you understand? Kare dugudiso humbura ngaburubi not ngambiru.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing, and I want to go back to what Unati was saying regarding maybe the behavior of the pastor's wife or how the pastor's wife could have handled the whole situation. My thing is that, and we're gonna go back to delusion and how we underestimate the impact of things that we're absorbing on a daily basis, right? Unati was speaking about how the pastor's wife could have handled these things in a better situation, in a better way, in a more dignified way, and this and this and this and that. Guys, do you guys understand what you are doing to yourself by staying in a painful situation? Like literally, I think maybe because the damage that you are doing to yourself is more emotional and the results of it only show at a later stage. You don't realize it, because on the short video that I did, it's not that short, but it's short because it's shorter than the live that we are doing right now. I did say that there are only 2 ways out of a situation that Mamfundisi is in. Number 1, she's gonna die. Number 2, she's going to be out of character and she's going to do things that even herself, she does not know herself. The new version of you that is going to be created by the pain and the bitterness in you, you don't know it. You don't know it. So you end up being a person that steps out of character and your delusion gets to a whole new level. If we can go back to how we used to speak, we had a lengthy back and forth about this whole Jonasi situation, where we were talking about Joyce. Joyce now ended up being, for lack of a better word, or maybe somebody can phrase it proper, she ended up being a killer. She ended up being a murderer because she intentionally put her husband in a position where he's going to die. You get what I mean? And when she was born, when she was still getting married to this man, when she was still happy with this man, never in her wildest dreams did she ever think she's going to get to a position where she's forced to make sure she deletes this man. But over the years, the pain, what it does to you, when you were thinking, no, I'm strong, I'm titanium, you are looking at me in the front here, I'm fine. When you look at me at the back, I've got holes, I've got sharp objects, I'm in pieces. That's basically what happened. So for me, the delusion, shame, it comes as a package with the pain. It comes as a package with denial, refusing to accept the reality of what is actually in front of you. And it's not a thing, for me, I feel like in most cases, it's not a thing that you choose. Well, you do choose delusion because your body, because I think therapy teaches us, or your body will always protect you from things that are going to shock you, things that are going to get you into danger, things that are going to make you sick or whatever. Your body will try to protect you from that by not bringing them to the front. That's why your body can shut down. Your body